What up folks, this is GK. So in this video I'm going to show you how I'm going to debug the build.log file using my local LLM model. In the last video we have used Claude. If you missed the last video, I highly recommend watching that so that you will get the context and what we are trying to do in this video. So the architecture is straightforward. I will also put this image in my Git repository with all the steps. You don't have to worry about writing down the steps. I'll also paste the Git repository link in the description. Again, we have the CI build failed. We have the log file that gets generated. And now the log file will be sent to the Ollama server through an API call. And I'm going to tell you what is the model that I'm using, which is Qwen 314B because of my system configuration, because I have about 12 GB of video RAM, which is 5070 graphic card. And that's the reason I'm using this. But in your case, you can also go with 8 GB VRAM Qwen 8B, which is not recommended for a production setup, but you can still, for the practice of this demo, for practicing this demo, you can try that out, downloading on your laptop. And rest of the code is pretty much similar, except that here we're going to import Ollama instead of Claude, and then the messages format is in OpenAI format, and of course the cost is going to be 0. And the tool calls again will be same, which is first one to read the log file, second one to check for the source file, what is causing the issue. The third one would be to summarize and send a Slack message. My setup currently is in Windows. I'm using WSL, so where I have my Python code, but the Ollama is installed in my Windows client. So you have WSL and you have Windows. So both are going to talk to each other using an API call, which I'll show you, which is 172.24.48.1, because in my case, the local host will not work as Ollama is not being served inside WSL. In your case, if you're using Linux or Mac, then you can directly install Ollama in your local terminal by using Ollama serve, etc. And then you can use localhost as well. But in any case, if you have any questions or any issues that you're facing with respect to Ollama installation, let me know in the comment section. So quickly, before going into the Ollama setup and everything, I want you to understand why local LLMs matter a lot, because I was speaking to one of my friend who has a company, and they're also using Qwen by setting up Qwen model in their desktop. They have high gig desktop, and all the developers are using that to write the code. The main important thing is privacy. If you're aware of enterprise setups and big companies, they always give a lot of importance for privacy, because whatever data, whenever you're interacting with the model, the data should stay within that company's VPC. It should not cross or go to the internet. So one of the reasons why companies use local LLMs is privacy. And the second reason is, of course, cost. Because like I've said, when you trying to analyze one build log file itself, it costed me around 16 cents. Now, if you multiply that by thousands of developers and thousands of applications, then the cost is going to be multifold. But again, a lot of enterprises get huge discount in the terms of when they make a partnership with Claude or GPTs or Google's. And then the third advantage is offline ready, and the fourth is quality, which is a debatable topic because Anthropic has better quality. It again depends on the use case. For our use case, to analyze the build log files, the quality doesn't matter a lot, or it is not a differentiating factor. Now, the one that we're using, Qwen 314B, is almost as equivalent to GPT-4. Again, I haven't tested. I have no benchmark results on this. You can search on internet if you're curious about Qwen versus GPT or Gemma or Claude or whatever. So with that, let's go to the demo. So think of Ollama as Docker of AI models. So you can pull the images and run containers. You can do the same thing here as well. So you can pull the models. You can use either paid models or open source models like we're using Qwen. Then you can just run them. The setup is pretty straightforward. You don't have to worry too much about how to install. You can either use Ollama launch directly to launch the model, or you can also download the model by using Ollama pull, which I've done, which is what I have done. Now, for instance, if I go to command prompt and So Ollama list. So I'm currently having two models in my desktop. So currently I'm having two models in my PC, Qwen 3 14B, which is what we're going to use for our demo, and then Llama 3. So since I've installed Ollama as a client, you can send a message to the models directly as well. Like currently have Qwen 3 14B. Another important point is Ollama runs in port 11434, I think. Yeah, 11434. And after you install, this is the most important thing because your Python code is going to interact with the model through Ollama API using 11434 port. So that's with the Ollama setup. So next is the code itself. There is a, like I've said, there is a slight modification. The steps are similar to the last video, but again, you will also see all the steps in the README file of the repo. In the last demo, we have looked at agent.py. Now, the new code is agent_local.py. The tool calls are same. The system prompt is same. Minor changes with respect to importing Ollama library and pulling Qwen, which in my case I have done it from outside. Now, if I go back to my WSL, so I have the agent_local.py. So let's activate virtual environment and now export Ollama host, which is all it is required. In your case, it might be localhost. And now let's run the Python code. It is going to analyze the fail.log file. While it is analyzing, another important thing that I wanted to show is that in my GPU, as you can see, it is currently using the GPU and the utilization is 2%. And I mean, this is something that it excited me because first time ever my GPU fans started spinning. I haven't seen that spinning much when I was playing games, but when I was running the models, yeah, it got heavily used. Now after it ran, it found the issue with the log file. The CI pipeline failure has been diagnosed, and it showed the Slack message that is going to be sent out to the team. There was another comment in the last video about if there is a log file or if there is a build failure, do we have to invoke this model manually? And obviously, that's not the right way, right? I mean, you'll have lots of log files and you cannot go and run the Python file every time. For the senior DevOps engineers, I want you to comment how would you orchestrate this? And for those who are not aware of this, again, post in the comment if you want me to show how it can be orchestrated from your CI work. I hope this video is going to be helpful. I want you to try this out at home. If you have a good desktop, install the Qwen 14B, if not 8B, but try practicing how to invoke the model, how to analyze the log files, and go through the code to understand system prompts and how to call the APIs. Thank you all again for watching.